let's have this table. Just come right here for me up front. You two can follow them. You guys are kind of okay. Why don't you just come in here? You guys can follow around. Come on. In the back row. Come on. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be talking about math. Okay, we're going to be talking about math. Now, in order to learn with Miss Brown today, come on over here. I know it feels weird and different to get out of your desk, huh? But it's good. It hurts?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I won't keep you here forever, okay? All right. Okay, so you have to learn some hand signals with me today, okay? So we're going to learn some hand signals. I'm going to ask you some questions, and here's what I want you to do. I'm going to give you a problem, and when you have an answer, I want you to give me a thumbs up. I want you to give me a thumbs up right here on your chest. Show me. Give me a thumbs up on your chest. Thumbs up on your chest. Thumbs up on your chest. This means I have an answer. Ready? Put your hands down. Show me I have an answer. I have an answer. That looks a lot different than waving your hand in the air, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think that helps the people in the back? How does that help them back there?
So they can actually see the board and
Yeah.
don't have to do a bunch of things.
That's right. And it kind of makes us feel really good. Like if we don't have the answer right now, it's okay because we can still sit here and think about it and it's safe, right? It's safe to sit here and think about it and not have to fight with everybody waving their hands everywhere because everyone knows all the answers all the time, right? It gives us time to think too. So that's great. Now I'm going to ask you if you have an answer. Show me. Have an answer. Great. Now, I'm going to ask you for strategies. Strategies. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that when we start doing math. But if you have a strategy, you show me, I have a strategy. And how many of you, I'm not even going to ask that because I know. Everybody put your hand in the air for me. Keep it. Ready? How many of you are smart? Oh, that's right, everybody. Good. Okay, hands down. Not so funny. Okay. If you have more than one answer because you're all so brilliant and you work really hard and you love challenges, you can show me that you have more than one strategy. Okay? And that's how you do that. So everybody gets some time. If you have 6, you could do this. How many fingers? 6. Man, you have to be really hard worker to come up with 6. I know you're all really hard workers. Okay. I have one more hand signal for you. Ready? If you agree with the person speaking, you do this. This means I'm thinking what you're thinking. Okay, let me ask you a question. Well, actually, let me give you an answer. 2 plus 2 is 4. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, everybody should be thinking what I'm thinking, right? 4. Okay, so let's practice our hand strategies one more time, and then we're going to do some math. I have an answer. I'm thinking what you're thinking. I have 2 strategies. Maybe 2, right? Okay. I have an answer, which means I knew how to solve it, and I have a strategy. Lots of strategies. Show me a lot of strategies. Perfect. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So a couple more rules of thought. If someone is wrong, it's okay. We're going to let them make some mistakes today, and we're not going to tell them that they're wrong. We're going to let them figure it out on their own. You do learn from your mistakes. That's awesome. That's absolutely correct. You learn from your mistakes. I learn from my mistakes all the time. So today, as I'm doing this with you, I might make some mistakes, and I'll say, oh, I made a mistake, and I might talk about it with all of you guys. Right? And it's super okay. Teachers make mistakes, kids make mistakes. How else do we learn? Right? Everybody does. Everybody does. So, no one's perfect. All right, so let's have some math. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right, I have some dots on this card. I want to know how many, don't shout, remember. I want to know how many dots are on the card. Some of you know very quickly. Now continue to think. If you already have an answer, do you see this in a new way or in a different way? Someone sees it in 8 different ways. Someone sees it in 2 different ways. It seems like everyone has an answer. How many dots do you see on the card? 10. You see 10? Does anyone agree with 10? Is there anyone that has a different answer than 10? So we all agree it's 10? Excellent. How did you come up with 10? How did you see this?
You know how there's 2 rows and like 2 are exactly on top of each other? I counted by 2s and I got 10 just to count, just to make sure I did like the top and then the bottom, and then I got like 5, 2 rows of 5, and then I got 10 again.
So what you did was you saw these in rows,
Yeah.
and so you saw
And columns.
rows and columns. Okay. So how many did you see? How did you see it? Come show me how you saw it. 'Cause I'm having a hard time, and that's okay.
I did 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Excellent. So I'm going to draw what you just pointed to. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So in your head, how did you add these?
Well, I just skip counted and then I got 10.
And what number did you skip count by?
2,
So you did 2.
4, 6.
You just skip counted? You didn't add? It's okay if you did that.
I skip counted.
Perfect. Okay. So you skip counted to 10. Okay. Did anyone see it any differently? Yeah. How did you see it?
I just matched them up in 4s.
Matched
And
them.
then the last 2, they were able to go in 4s, so I just added those 2.
So you saw these in 4s. And did you literally count 4 in your head, or did you go 2, 4?
4, 8.
You did. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to do this kind of to represent your shape. You did 4. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then you did. It's probably a little bit higher, but it's okay. You did another 4, and then you did 2. Is that correct? So which numbers did you add again?
I added 4 and 4 and 2 more.
Awesome. Another one.
I saw 3 and I knew that 7 plus 3 equals 10.
Okay, where did you see 3?
Those 3 right there. The first 3.
On the top?
Like where it goes.
So these 3. So you saw 3 here. Wait, come show me. I think you're seeing it different, and I don't want to steal your answer.
I saw 3 here.
Good.
And I knew that 3 plus 7 equals 10.
How did you know there was 7 down there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So you saw 3, and then you counted 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you counted on. It's okay if that's not how you did it. I want to know how you did it.
I did that.
Okay, so you did 3, and then you added 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you literally did. Is this correct?
Yes.
That's okay, because you know what? You still got 10 too, right? Another way? We saw it differently. Anybody over here? Yeah. Why'd you come over? Good job.
I did the top row 3, I did like that one, and then, yeah, like those 3, and then there was 3 more on the bottom, and then I saw 4 more, and then that, because 3 plus 4 equals 10.
So you saw 3 and 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like a square. Awesome. 3 plus 3, and then kind of in here you did 4. Yeah. So what was your mathematical equation that you used?
So I did 3 plus 3, and then plus 4, and that got me 10.
Awesome. Let's see, I might have space for one more. I know you guys have a ton of answers, and that's okay because we have more math to do.
I did 3 that way, 3 that way, 3 that way, and there's only one left.
Okay, so
3 plus 3. Go back.
you're pointing diagonal. Come up and show me.
I did 3, 3, 3,
So you did 3 here?
and I did 3, 3.
Oh, I see. So you kind of did like a little L. You did 3, 3, 3.
And
So what was your mathematical equation?
9 plus 1.
You chunked 9 in your head? Or did you do 3 and 3 and 3?
I got 9.
You just chunked 9 in your head? Nice one. Awesome. Okay, you guys ready for another one?
Yeah.
Is that fun?
Yeah.
All right. Is this math?
Yeah.
Yes, it's math, right? Remember, math is flexible. We can do math any way we want, right? We all got 10, didn't we? And we all saw it in a lot of different ways. That's excellent. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see a 5 in the back of the 1.
Remember, looks like everybody has an answer. What did you?
Well, I came up with this.
Before you tell me the strategy, let me stand right here. So I'm going to take your strategy. What answer?
I separated 9 plus 3 and 1 plus 7 apart, and I did 9 plus 3 first, and then 1 plus 7, and then I did 12 plus 8, and then I got 20.
20. Okay, that's where I was going. 20. And I'm going to write that down. Don't leave. Anybody get something different than 20? Than 20. You got, what'd you get? You got something other than 20?
No, I.
No, okay, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. That's okay. You guys are beaming with strategies. I love it. Okay, tell me again how you did.
Well, I separated these two addition problems, and then I did 9 plus 3 first, and I got 12. And then 1 plus 7, which equals 8, and then I added those two together, and I got 20.
Anyone else do it the way that you did it? Chunked it that way? That's great. You chunked it that way too? Okay, did you see another way? You were telling me earlier. Go
I
ahead.
saw another way as 9 plus 3. So I did 9 plus 3, and that equals 12. But then I added the 7 in there for the 9 plus so the 12, because then the 7 added up for 19, and then I added the 1, which would be 20.
Good. Okay, I know I saw more strategies. I saw some of this going on. Who had more strategies?
I just added all of them really fast.
You just had it all of them really fast? All right, show me. Tell me how you did.
Okay. I did 9 plus 3 plus 1 plus 7.
All right, so you did add them really fast, but you chunked them differently than everyone else. So let's walk through this. You did 9 plus 3, and you said you had?
I had 12.
And then you added?
Then I added 1 equals 13. And then I just added the 7 because 3 plus 7 equals another 10. Since there's already 10 there, I just got it to 20.
Excellent. And this is a strategy called making tens. I see some of this going on. This is a strategy called making tens. Sometimes if we work with numbers like 7 and 3, it makes calculating really easy and fast because we can do 10 plus 10 really easy in our head, right? We have another strategy. 9, come on.
What I did was I put the problem in my head, and then I took the 9 plus 3 and put parentheses around it. So I do the 9 plus 3 first, and then I got 12. And then I did 1 plus 7, and then I got 8, and then I just added 12 and 8 together.
That's kind of like what I did.
It's almost the same thing.
How are they similar?
Because
It's kind of
they're
the same because the parentheses are kind of like the things proving that that's the part where that's the first part, and then that's the second part.
like in the second step, like in the 2-step problem. If it's a math equation and it has parentheses around it, that means that you did that part first.
Okay, so this showed your thinking was chunking numbers together, right? So you chunked this without parentheses, and you chunked it with parentheses. But it was kind of still the same math, is what I heard you say, right? Excellent. One more?
What I did is I added the 2 bigger numbers first,
Ooh.
and then
And the 2 bigger numbers are?
60. They added up to 60.
What did you add?
I added 9 and 7,
16.
and then I added the 3 and the 1, which would be 4, and then I just added 4 to 6. That's 2.
Good. And again, what do you know about the 6 and 4?
They both add up to 10 quickly, right? Excellent. All right, we have one more.
One more?
And your teacher's going to try it.
Yay! Right? Because who's going to do this with you every day? Yay! All right, guys. Okay. But don't tell me if you know it yet. Remember, first, tell me how many ways you can solve it. Show me with your hand. I need to see your hands. Yeah, 1 way, 2 ways, 3 ways. Waiting to see more hands.
Hands. We're supposed to do
Okay. Who can give me an answer? Don't raise your hand. That's it. Okay, Alonzo, what did you get?
I got, I had to do,
No, just tell me your answer. What was your answer first?
okay, I was actually doing the fucking right, trying to figure out.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll come back to you. Somebody else who has an answer? Alonzo, Aldir. 20. Somebody has something different? Candy?
Oh, no.
No? You have something different?
well, not a different answer, but a different strategy to get it.
So then we all agree? Do we all agree that we're 20? Okay, so Aldir, how did you solve this?
I did 5 plus 6.
So you added 5 plus 6.
And added 11.
Okay.
And then added 5. And got 16.
And you got 16,
Then I added 16 plus 4.
which was?
20.
Okay. Does somebody have a different way that they solved? Candy?
I separated the 5 and the 6, which 5 plus 5 is 10.
Okay. Hang on. So tell me again, you did what?
I separated the 5 and the 6.
Separated the 5 and the 6 like this?
Yeah.
In your head?
Yeah, and then 5 plus 5, added 5 and 5.
Okay, tell me again. 5 plus 6? And did you get an answer?
Wait, 5 plus 5.
So first 5 plus 5. Okay. So 5 plus 5.
Which equals 10.
Okay.
And then added the 6.
10 plus 6? Is that what you did? Okay.
And then it equals 16.
Okay, what else did you do?
Then plus the 4,
16 plus 4.
which equals 20.
Do we agree with that?
Yeah.
Show me with your hands. Okay, another way. Do we solve it another way? Something different. Okay.
I added 5 plus 6, and then I got 11.
Okay, so 5 plus 6, which was?
11.
Okay.
And then I added 5 plus 4.
Okay. So you grouped them together then, yes? 5 plus 4?
I got 9.
Okay.
And then I added 11 plus 9.
So 11 plus 9, which was?
20.
Do we agree with that one?
Yeah.
Show me. Okay. Any other way?
Yes.
Any other way? You want to try? Okay, Nicholas.
What I did is I knew it would be really easy to make 10, so I did the 5 and the 5.
Oh,
And then I
okay.
did the 6 and the
Okay,
4.
one quick second. Hang
You
on.
just took my idea.
Okay, so did you hear what he said? He was making tens. He was trying to make tens. So tell me again, Nicholas, you grouped the?
5 and 5.
So 5 plus 5, which was?
10.
10.
And then 6 and 4, which was 10.
Okay, I see. 6 and 4, which is?
10. And I added 2 tens.
Which one?
Wow, that was a good way to make it easy. I didn't even think of that.
That's how I was thinking.
Yeah.
Thought that for everything.
Yeah, he's trying to find a way to make 10. 5 plus 5, then 6 plus 4. So do we agree with that?
My ideas were taken.
Any other way?
Such a troll.
Any other way? One more way maybe? Okay, Eli.
He has 2 ways.
Okay, tell me one.
I have, you add 5 plus 9, 5 plus 4,
Okay.
and once you add 5 plus 4, that's 9, and you add the 5 and the 6, which is 11, and the 9 plus 11 equals 20.
That's someone else's
Oh,
idea.
that was very similar to,
No, it's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same.
or exactly the same. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly
As,
There's a different way you could say that.
I know, I said the 9 first.
well, you said it differently. You're right, but as you can see, wasn't it the same way? Same strategy?
I know a different way to separate that.
Okay.
You could go. Once you get to 9, you could go over 9 plus 5. Over with 9 plus 5 and add that, and then you get 14, and then you add the 6 to 14.
I already got that.
That's the 10 strategy again.
Oh, okay. Good. Well, we all can think the same way too, right? Or we have different ways. Do we all agree?
Yeah.
How do we show it? Okay. Good job. Good job, Mrs. Schmitz. Thank you.
Mission accomplished. Yeah, that was great.
Awesome.
Good job, guys.
Did you guys like these number talks? Yes. It kind of helps us think a little bit, huh?
It's a lot easier than the regular one.
A lot easier than regular.
And just seeing and writing the same things over and over again.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, go ahead. Okay, so we're going to be practicing more of these. We're going to try to do some of these just to kind of get our brains working and going, okay? All right.
So they can go back to their seats and then give them some of their independent maybe activities. And Mr. K, if you could stay, and then I'll take the activities. Full of stickies.
Okay.